Welcome to the very first ever podcast by Ryan Gwilliam. I thought I'd tell you how this all started. So, I was in the real estate world until the 2007-8 crash, and everything I had worked on till then came crumbling down, and I went into bankruptcy. So I was a bit, let's say, down on my luck, depressed. Life wasn't so good. I was living in a house I had gotten on a lease option, and the owner of that house had gone into bankruptcy as well, foreclosure. And so we worked out a deal with them to basically live there for free while it was getting foreclosed on, and that really saved my hide because I had no income and I had no idea what I was going to do with my life at that point. So a few months earlier, I had, on a whim, just went with a roommate. He said he wanted to go get a puppy. I'm like, all right, I'll tag along, and I got a puppy too. So that was not expecting to do that, but I don't know, just something called to me, and I got my first dog, Butters, a little pit lab mix, and that's how that started. So I find myself in the midst of a bankruptcy, not sure what to do. Went through a breakup during that time too. So just all in all, just a crappy time of life. And I had so much fun teaching my new puppy tricks and learning about how to raise a well-behaved dog. I started watching The Dog Whisperer on TV. This was kind of in the height of Cesar Millan's rise to fame. And a friend of mine told me, hey, you should watch this TV show so you can learn how to train your dog. And that's where it all started, and I just became obsessed. I just thought it was so cool the way dogs work and their psychology, what makes them tick, what you can teach them to do. I was instantly hooked. I read basically every book that Cesar Millan recommended in his books. I can't remember which of his books that I read, but he had a list of books in the back, and I just bought them all and started watching them. Found some DVDs. A local trainer here in Utah, Heather Beck, who owns Canine Lifeline, invited me to, I can't remember how I met her. I think initially she reached out to me through email or something when she saw I was opening up a training or a pet service company. Anyway, she told me about a workshop of a guy named Chad Mackin, who's a great trainer, and he was coming to do a workshop on dealing with aggressive dogs, I believe it was, and some socialization. So I paid to go to that and start learning. So all this kind of stuff started happening, and I posted so the way I got started in the pet world was I actually posted a ad on Craigslist back when that was like the main way to find the main classified ad type thing online. And I'll never forget the price. I put $6 per 30-minute dog walk, and as you might imagine, that's $6 if you include my drive time to their house. I was making maybe $30 an hour, and then if you took gas out, I was basically working for free. But my thought was that I could get groups of dogs, so I'd drive to several dogs in a hopefully close area, take them all on a hike, bring them all back, and make a bunch of money. I'll make $50 an hour. I thought that would be pretty cool. So, but really, I was just excited to work with dogs. I just wanted to be around dogs and see what I could teach, see if I could do the big group walks like Caesar, and have all these like well-behaved dogs following me around. It just seemed like a cool thing to do. So I started down that path and quickly realized I was going to need to charge more than $6 an hour, and with all the different personality types of the dogs and how well-behaved or poorly behaved they were, these group walks were a bit chaotic. So quickly learned also that I was going to run out of time, and I I needed some help, so I hired a dog walker to help me. I think it was within about 6 months that I hired a part-timer to come help walk some of my regulars. So got thrown into, how to manage people, how to hire, how to start training people on the way I was doing things, and all the headaches and great opportunities that come with that, with having a team and learning how to work with others and mentor them as well. So got to mentor people, mentor dogs, mentor dog owners, and all that all came out of like one of the crummiest times of my life, and dogs pulled me right out of that. So I will forever be grateful for that first puppy, Butters, and the first customers that took a chance on me, even though I couldn't have looked like a professional operation, but they were willing to give me a shot. The really cheap pricing probably didn't hurt, basically working for free, but I'll always be grateful for those first training customers, first dog walking customers that really just showed me that there was something there for me. That they were always very encouraging too, in that they talked me up a lot, which I was like, should I even be getting paid for this? Do I even know what I'm doing? Is this okay? And those customers would be like, wow, you really helped me with my dog. And man, that made me so happy, because I wasn't I didn't feel like I had many skills. I mean, you come off of a business that just completely tanks, and I owed a lot of money to a lot of family, friends, investors, and I felt horrible. I felt like, what am I giving to like this world, this country, my family? I've been given so much. I've had a great start to life, and here I am, upside down in debt, and you just don't feel like you're helping out much. It's tough. So dogs pulled me out of that. It's pretty awesome. So always be grateful for that. Always be grateful for the people that I got the right people in my path at the right time, because I could have gotten a dog that was too much for me to handle, and right if my first training session was a truly aggressive dog, I definitely would have still taken that job, and I would have definitely got hurt, and that first impression probably would have sent me like packing, and I would have said, nope, I don't think this is the path for me. But I got enough wins early on to go, and encouragement to go, wow, maybe I do have some skill here, maybe I can make this work. So a little bit of good luck, a little bit of natural ability, thankfully. That's just something that apparently I've got a knack for, which is awesome, and some wonderful people got put in my path so that I could influence their life in a positive way when my life wasn't so positive. And things turned around pretty quick from there. I was able to pay my bills and start to see a future here, and say, I still at that time was like, I hope this is for me, because I love it. So I hope this works out. And month after month, even during a great recession where everyone else's industries and businesses were slowing way down and people are getting laid off, just every month I had more customers. I had a growing business in spite of all that. And so I knew I was onto something. And I'm here 15 years later and still having a great time. Still learning, still growing, and I owe it all to the dogs. So keep buying dogs, get as many as you can, and give me that job security so that I can keep doing this, and all my employees can keep doing this forever, because we seriously love it. So anyways, I hope a little bit of my story was interesting to you. I hope you find it valuable, and give you some more hopefully entertaining and insightful dog training tips and ideas in the days and weeks to come. Bye.